Hey, what's up everyone? This is your host DCSG81 and today we'll take a look at these two new Flashback Studio aka Manipple head sculpts. Okay, so these two are pretty new in the market and it belongs to Tom Holland's head sculpt. So I believe you must be thinking, I thought Tom Holland head sculpt was released ages ago. Yes, this is a reissue, and then the reason why I have it is because I think some of you who like to know whether there's any differences, improvement or any enhancement as compared to the old one. So I'm getting this one just to compare with the old one, and this one is for the battle damage or the injured face of Tom Holland, which I will be showing you guys shortly. But let's take a look at the box first. Okay, so the box is the pretty standard ones that we get all the time when we buying official product from Manipple. This is just like the same, and this one they're actually being pretty creative. They sparkle a few dots of the paints just to note that this is the battle damage ones, so it's easier to recognize when you try to store your things, and you know this is a clean version of the head and this is the one with the injured face. Okay, so now let's take a look at the heads. Okay, so the heads usually comes with a small packaging like this. This is the normal head, and this is the one with the injured. Okay, of course I'll be taking it out shortly. I just wanted to show you guys what it comes with. So both of them comes with the same thing. So they comes with one neck. This neck piece I believe I have shown you guys in my previous video on the head swap. Yeah, so this is meant for Mayfax, and this piece here is actually meant for the s.h.figuarts. I believe if you have the s.h.figuarts Spider-Man, you will see this piece, the latest Far From Home Spider-Man, you will see this piece as well. It's exactly the same design, but the s.h.figuarts one is painted in red. Okay, and of course they also give a complimentary bubblegum that after you eat you become Spider-Man. I'm just joking. This is actually the blue tag that's given, and it's non-edible. Okay, don't eat it. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the heads. So first of all, let's take a look at the clean head first. This is the reissues one. To me it looks very much the same as the old one. I do have the old one right here. This is the old one which I have, and this is the newly reissued one. So let's take a closer look. So from what I can see, other than the paints on the hair, is pretty much the same thing. The new one, of course, the hair are painted a little bit more darker compared to the ones that I have. I'm not sure whether is it because of the lighting or because I've been using too often and the light start to fade out, but the new one just looks painted pretty much better. Okay, so the conclusion is there are no improvement, there are no different sculpt. It's basically the same one as the older one. I think they just reissue it based on the high demands for it. Even the hair is being sculpted exactly the same. Okay, so for those of you who already have the old one, you don't have to get this new one. Okay, now let's take a look at the battle damage head. Okay, so this is the battle damage one. Let's take a closer look. So as mentioned in the previous video of mine that I talked all about maniples that you can see right here now, this is basically the same head as the clean one. It's just that they added a little bit of bloods on the foreheads, as well as some bloods on the lips here. Okay, and now I do notice they actually painted a little blackish here, as well as this side. Something like a blue black, I assume. So let's compare with the clean head. Yep, you do see there's a little black on the face. It's either dirt or he's having a blue back. Okay, it's exactly the same face overall. Okay, so it's pretty nice. It's just that okay, I can't expect them to make the hair a very messed up, because that would look absolutely stunning with the hair messed up, because when someone is injured, their hair can't be this neat. Okay, it should be like a messy hair. So I can't be expecting them to do that, because they would need to have a new mold if they were to resculpture the hair. But at least they should have given a little bit more, like maybe some scar. Yeah, that doesn't need a new mold. They just need to do some scars, or if you just want to have some blood paint, at least make it a little bit more obvious. This one is obvious on the forehead, but the mouth one is not very obvious. They should do a little bit more here and there to make him look really like the battle damage. But I do appreciate they did the black color some black color paint to make him look like he's being punched. Yep, so this is good. So overall I think it's okay. Yeah, I just hope that a little bit more effort should be put in there, but it looks great anyway. Yep, so let's try it out on some of the figures. Okay, so you can see I have two Spider-Man here from Far From Home. This is of course the s.h.figuarts one, and this one is actually from Marvel Legend, which I repainted it yesterday. You can see my repainting video right here. So I'm actually getting fond of this one. It looks so much nicer now. Okay, so I'm going to try the clean versions on this Spider-Man and the better damage ones on this Spider-Man. I believe it should works well, because it's basically the same head as my old one, which I have tested on these two before. So let's try it out. Oh, okay, it's very hard to remove. Okay, so for the ones with Marvel Legends, you can see that it fits right in. Looking pretty good. Okay, and the ones from the s.h.figuarts, we do have an option. Remember this piece here that I told you about? The Manipple does give another one. It's exactly the same one. Don't put this one over this head, because it will get stuck inside. I actually had that problem in my previous head swapping, so I'll be pulling it off. And also I won't be using this. If you want you can, but I prefer easy way out, just to put it on. Okay, you can see it works pretty well. Okay, since I have it around me, I might as well just try it for you guys. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look. So they do have an arrow here. So I believe when I put it in earlier on, the original one, this one is actually facing out. Okay, you can see they are the same. So the arrow pointing it out means that this is facing out. So you should actually install it this way. Okay, facing out. And let's try to put this in. Okay, one thing that I do not like is after we put it in, it just seems like a long method. Although it will works very well, it wouldn't drop out. Okay, but it does look very long, and it got stuck. Okay, this is why I don't use tape. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it doesn't work. Oops, sorry. Okay, I have to get something to plug it out again. Yeah, now I remember why I don't like to use it. It will get stuck and then it will be hard to remove. Okay guys, so yep, this is a bad idea. Don't use this piece, it will get stuck inside. and it's very hard to get it out. Okay, so without it you can still put the heads on. Actually it looks even better. Otherwise this one looks much better than the one, because the one will, this piece will actually make it look like you have a long neck and then it was stuck inside. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so I'm having these two main facts here. It's still on the post that I actually have it since the photography that tutorial that you can see right here. So let's try on these two main facts. So for this one, as I mentioned in the head swapping, you don't have to use the neck that comes with it, this one, because it will look very odd. You can see on this review as well, I have actually put the neck on. So let's see. Okay, it works pretty well with the main facts. But he can't look up because he's not connected to any joint. Yep, unfortunately. For this iron spider, same thing. We'll use back the original neck, and I'll put the clean version of Tom Holland here. So you can see it works very well even for the main facts. Okay, so this head actually works for the Mayfax, s.h.figuarts. Of course, these two brands are working, but for the Marvel Legends, I would say the latest one, it works, but I believe it doesn't work with this stealth one, because I've tested it in his review, and he looks like he has having a long neck. Let's give it a try again. Yep, so it doesn't work. Okay, and I also will try it on, since I still have it on my desk, the homecoming ones. Okay. Okay, looks very well for this Spider-Man too. Okay, so it works well with the Mayfax, with the s.h.figuarts, of course, and then we also works very well with the selected Marvel Legends. Of course, this one works, and we can see this one works as well, but not the stealth suit. Okay, the black one. Okay, so yep, that's all for this new Manipple head review, as well as the comparison between the reissues one and the old one. So I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Leave me a comment if you like to know more about it, and also subscribe to my channel if you like my content so far. Until then, I'll speak to you real soon. Bye.